Hello and welcome to a snapshot review. Yes, this is a laboratory that I've created just to test things out like this. This is the lobby, and I'm going to be going over Minecraft Snapshot 16W20A. Everything we need is right through here. Moving on. Don't know what's wrong with them. Decoration. Fun. Now, the first thing I'm going to be going over is that this is a 1.10 snapshot, and if there are any bugs in it, it's probably because it's not finished yet. Also, don't blame me if I miss anything out, just educate me on it. Okay, the first block that's being added in 1.10 is the red nether brick. It's crafted by you taking 2 nether wart and 2 nether brick in that formation. So I'll just demonstrate now. Voila! Cannot be turned back. That is the red nether brick. Moving on to the next block, the bone block. Now this is not crafted with bones as you might expect. It is instead crafted with 9 bone meal filling up the crafting table slots. So if I'll just demonstrate. And we have ourselves a bone block. It can also go on the sideways. The texture can be made to go sideways, like a log or other things that go sideways. This is the nether wart block. It's the same crafting recipe as the bone block, but with nether wart. You basically fill up the crafting table with nether wart. And I forgot nether wart. Well, you get the idea, right? Yeah, I crafted it! Now, the next block has some very interesting properties. This is the magma block. You craft it with 4 magma cream. I don't think... Does it have to be... Let me just check. It has to be in a specific order, but not in a specific corner. And then you get yourself a magma block. Now, this is a big nether update if you didn't realise, with nether brick, nether wart, and a block made of magma. But the interesting thing about this block is it hurts you to stand on it, which probably gives a lot of people great ideas for traps, but also it hurts any entities that walk on it as well. Unless, I don't know, actually. Just curious. Does it hurt mobs that are resistant to flame? And blazes don't stand. So it does not hurt mobs that are resistant to flame. That's interesting. Well, it's obvious, really. And these, up here, are the newly added structure blocks. I need to be in this. They go data, which is this texture, save, load, and corner. Each one has its own interface, and you can switch between them. I know they're to save and load structures, but I have no idea how to do it myself, me being an idiot. Now this is the structure void. I believe it's used to determine the corners on what you want to save. And it looks pretty cool in the inventory, kind of like a barrier block. And when you place it down, it has no texture. It's just this little... You can also walk straight through it. So that is the structure void. Okay, now we'll go down to the generation changes in the world. Taiga and savanna villages will be made of spruce and acacia. Also, I believe that there was a glitch with the acacia generation. Yes, that's the right word. Meaning that the blacksmiths will burn down because all the buildings are made almost entirely out of woods. So there's lava right next to wood. You'll also get fossil structures made out of these bone blocks. Gold ore can be found now at any height in mesa biomes, although presumably not floating in the air. The bonus chest will now contain different types of wood, including spruce and acacia instead of just oak. And, you've probably already heard of this, villages that spawn on water will now have their own little water walks made of wooden planks. So that's useful. Now, moving on to the next feature. This is actually brought over from Pocket Edition. Now, if you go into your options and controls, there's a thing called auto jump. If you turn it on, I'm not pushing any buttons right now. You can jump up the side of blocks with a... Can you hear that clicking when I jump? Because if you can, that's good, because you'll hear that I'm not... No clicking. Needless to say, it doesn't activate with fences, because that'd be stupid. But this is going to be very interesting on, I wonder if there is a command that can lock that in place, because that might be a... I don't know, would that open a way to cheat in parkour? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm more traditional, so I'm going to turn auto jump off. Auto jump's for those people who have been asking for it for ages. Next up, the new mobs. I'm not going to be completely geared out, I just want to be ready. The first new mob is a sort of skeleton mutant, known as the Stray. I don't know where this guy spawns, but when he hits you with his arrows, you get slowness. Wait, he knocked me up here? Oh, that might be wise. I'm up here, seriously? Ugh. I'm back, and now you may notice that this guy, I've got a bit of help. I'm not going into this blindly, like before. Take that! And that. So this guy, he'll drop arrows and arrows of slowness. So that's an easy way to get arrows of slowness if you don't want to brew a potion. I'll kill a few of these guys and see if they also drop... Wait, he did drop bones, didn't he? Since they're in the second slot, I just screwed up. Wait, no, I'm not going to die. I have redigination. I don't have redigination? Yeah, he does drop bones, I just didn't see them in the first slot there. I'm an idiot. So that was the Stray. If I spawn another one coming out of this gate, I swear. The next mob we're looking at is the Husk. Now the Husk will only spawn in hot climates. That does not include the Nether. It means that he'll only spawn in deserts. This guy's like the opposite of a zombie. I need to stop saying like, because he is the opposite of a zombie. The zombies are... I don't know why I said opposite. This guy's easier, but when he hits you, he gives you hunger. Oh, lag. So you'll soon start to waste away at his hands during the fight. Which also means you can't heal. Which means I need to give myself some food. Things I do. Anyway, he only drops rotten flesh as far as I can see. Also, these guys don't have their own heads in the menu. Whether that's coming or not, I don't know. And the final mob is the polar bear. This guy will only spawn in snowy climates. And I believe that they're neutral, but it's on a very interesting system. So he'll attack me now. And I believe before... Oh no, it's a cub. Yes, they'll drop random raw fishes. I need to learn to time my attacks as with 1.9. I honestly don't know what to do with you. Simple. Put him in a hole. So yeah, the polar bears will drop random fish. Also, I believe if there are a few cubs nearby, she will also attack anyone who hurts her cubs. Oh, thank you, cubbies, for saving me. They tend to cluster and they're fighting with a pork chop. They tend to cluster very close around. So yes, those are all the new mobs. But there have also been a few changes to some old mobs. Let me just eat a pork chop here. Those include new spawn eggs. This is going to be really helpful in making obstacle courses and maps. You can now spawn wither skeletons from the egg. There's also Elder Guardian spawn eggs, cat spawn eggs, donkey spawn eggs, even though the name is broken, mule spawn eggs, again, even though the name is broken. I'll just put these up here. And finally, skeleton horse spawn eggs and zombie horse spawn eggs, even though the names are both broken. So, I'm already in survival. Let's take this and see what happens. Also, I'm going to go in here. So you can clearly see I just spawned in a couple wither skellies and they want to kill me, and help, help, my regeneration's worn off, help, 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 no, I don't want to respawn on the surface again. Oh, I got a hit from that! How lucky is that? Most people have to kill like 40, I'm just the lucky charm. Anyway, I'm just going to keep this on me as my lucky charm. Coming up next, I think I'm going to skip the Elder Guardian while I heal. Come back to him later. Of course, you all know these mobs. This is just for the showcasing purposes of the eggs. You can now spawn random cats. Are they tamed to you, I wonder? No, these cats are not tamed to you. And they'll all be in random variety. Next, donkeys. Oh, a baby. Mules. Skeleton horses. And zombie horses. Oh, so yeah, you now have spawn eggs for all of these mobs that you didn't have before. There are, unfortunately, no wither spawn eggs. Fortunately, there are no Ender Dragon spawn eggs for people who have younger siblings who play Minecraft. Because if you had a younger sibling who played Minecraft... Oh, it's because I jumped off quickly. You'd probably end up with your world destroyed by an Ender Dragon since they take a spawn egg or something. Not to be mean to younger siblings, but... I mean, like, really young. Like, I have a friend whose sister is named Brooke. She plays Minecraft. Yeah, that would be disastrous. Anyway, back on track. There are also no snow golem or iron... Snow golem... This is not the way I pronounce golem. Why do I just go crazy on video? Snow golem. There are no snow golem, golem, or iron golem spawn eggs. It's been a long day. Which I think should be added next. Pork chop break. Now, I believe there's only a few things left. If I've forgotten anything again, remind me. The first thing... Oh, I'm going to go into game mode 1 for this. F3 plus G is a new quick thing to show you. For instance, I believe it's, Oh yeah. So that's, it now tells you also in the chat what you've done. So, like, the debug tells you. Advanced tooltips was something I just always keep on. There is one that shows you what way any entity is looking. This one's kind of similar. It is... F3 plus, that was F5. F3 plus G shows you the borders of the chunk that you're in. So now you can see, for people making maps, how far away every chunk is, what chunk you're in, etc, etc. This is also useful for knowing how far to set your render distance. For instance, in a small space like this, to save lag, I don't need to have a very long render distance. For instance, that's half a chunk, like a two and a half chunks, so I only need to set my render distance to 3 to see this entire room. 3 or 4. Well, let's go ahead and turn that off. It's the same you just got to do them at the same time. It's the same thing again to turn them off. And the final thing is a change to the entity tags. You can now add no gravity to all entities. Before you could only add no gravity to armor stands, but now floating zombies. This is not the same as no AI because he'll still float around, and I believe that if I were to build myself a little platform here, does he still attack? Can he even see me is the question. Hit me. Kill me. That may be a glitch because, but it's still pretty cool. You could have floating zombie ornaments. Again, to get this, all you need to do is not that. Is to just put this with the curly brackets, no gravity, :1 into the other curly bracket after your summoning. Also, I can change this to like 1, and he's up there. And with the collision boxes, I can push him around. Well, I think you could always push them around, but now they can push you around, but that's 1.9, not 1.10, yay! So, there you have it. This is what I believe to be 1.9, 1.10. This is what I believe to be the greatest fail of my life. This is 16W20A snapshot for 1.10. Thank you, and goodbye.